Hello trader, I'm going to do a complete multi-time frame analysis of three of the most important JPY pairs, dollar yen, CAD JPY and GBP JPY. Now due to the strengthening in yen, we see that this three instrument is highly volatile and can give us a significant trading opportunity. Now before we discuss how we can trade, let's look at overall picture to see the general direction in the market, starting with CAD JPY, looking at monthly. Now from the monthly perspective, we can see that CAD JPY over the long term, historically it's a bull market. We can see that there was a series of higher high and higher low, but we have seen in past couple of months CAD JPY has a strong breakdown from this resistance, created a slow correction for back to back 2 months. Now it has started its another downtrending market structure. There is a strong rejection from this monthly resistance on CAD JPY, and we could potentially see this market coming back to this high liquidity zone where there is back to back 2 monthly dodges. And also this is the level where the previous resistance here, which is turning support here on CAD JPY. If you look at the weekly, we can see that this market on the weekly, we can see the market structure is very clear. There is a double top formation, and then with the double top has a strong breakdown correction, and then another impulse liquidity gap from this resistance, and we see this market again coming back down. Now with that drop back to back quite a few weeks, we have seen a strong rejection to the downside on CAD JPY. The price currently breaking this weekly low, and we see that there is no significant level of support zone here to stop this price, and we might see a strong drop to this level on the weekly perspective as well. Now if we look at the daily, we can see the market has formed a typical downtrending market structure. What we see, this is the resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, which is starting support here. With this daily consolidation and reversal, we saw that CAD JPY has broken down support, tested as a resistance, and we see that this market is creating now series of lower high and lower low. Now with that being said, what we saw that this is the last candle of the last week, and we saw that one is a very strong bearish engulfer. Today the price has gone up, tested this important level where there is the previous resistance, support down resistance, and we see a strong drop from this level. The way the price is moving, we could potentially see that this market is continuing to the downside. Now if you draw a potential support zone here, as you can see, this is the daily doji has gone up from here. We could see lower time frame retest of this level can give us suitable entry for this move. Now if we look at 4 hour, we see that the market is following exactly as expected. Now we see there was a strong drop correction. Now the price is creating series of lower high along this zone. Now we see that the price has formed a support here, support here. The price has broken out of this support with this big red candle, which is closing in 41 minutes from the time of this recording. What we will be waiting, a strong breakdown from this level and a slow retracement, or even current candle. If we see that there is a movement to the upside for a deeper retracement, something like a half body half week candle, we will be immediately selling CAD JPY, or any kind of pullback to the upside on the lower time frame will give us a suitable entry for this move to the downside on CAD JPY. As soon as we will find, we will short CAD JPY with a high probability trade setup. Now let's look at GJ. Now as you can see, the price action is almost exactly the same way at CAD JPY. In this lower time frame, we see that GBPJPY also has formed a typical downtrending market structure. Now we saw there was a strong breakdown followed by this correction back to back 2 times. We have seen initially there was a correction, looked like that the price will break from here, but instead we have seen a fake move to the upside. It's a liquidity grab, and we saw that GBPJPY has formed a double top and then again has come back down. There is another impulse to the upside. Now this is ultimate liquidity grab on GBPJPY for a bigger move to the downside. Now we see that this market already completely disconnected from this support zone here, and we'll be waiting like all other JPY pairs. Now if you look at daily, you can see that this is an important level of support here. Previous days low and also low of this long doji can provide us an opportunity to enter a trade on the lower time frame. So as you can see, the price already formed a double top. Now with all of them together has broken down, we can expect the price to go ahead on the lower time frame to test this support as a resistance, and then we can expect this price to continue to drop in this direction. So as soon as we will find suitable entry along this zone on the lower time frame, we will consider going short on GBPJPY with a high probability trade setup with our students. Now let's look at dollar yen to see how it is doing. Now from the dollar yen perspective, this market looks like a bit more strongly bearish than other yen pairs, as dollar yen is getting very volatile. We see the dollar yen also form a local support here. If we draw extend this level, we can see that in dollar yen the price exactly tested this resistance here, which we see the turning support here and support here as well. So the price has broken out of this support completely to the downside. Now if we closely look at, we saw that once the market open, form this bullish candle to the upside, which is in fact a liquidity grab from this level, has penetrated this support and closed with this bearish engulfer. It's a breakout candle. Now you see, once that candle has broken down, the price started to drop. We will be waiting for again on the lower time frame a retest of this support as a resistance. As soon as we will find suitable entry opportunity along the zone on dollar yen, we will consider going short with a high probability trade setup with our students. Now if you find value in this analysis, then smash the like button and also let us know in the comment section which one you are trading in these three instruments. Thank you. I'll see you soon in my next analysis.